Good day, guys. I trust that you're well. I trust that you are well. It's been a long time, not actually a long time, but it's been a while since I've connected with you. It's just been hectic on our side. We've been working on that Wolf Clan Elite, a wonderful, wonderful program. Basically, actually, one of the best programs ever that has that ever came from us. It took a while. We've been busy with the program from last year, actually setting it up and setting up the module and also structuring it out so that it is highly beneficial for you. But this is not about Wolf Clan Elite. I will take some time to explain to you what it's all about and try to show you so that you are prepared and you know what it's all about. As we've seen, some of you might have known about it, that's what we've been busy with. Some of you, it's the first time that you see that we've been busy with something so wonderful. So this is not about that. Thanks again, guys, to all those who reach out. Remember, this one I'm making for all the groups, so I'm actually addressing all the groups. So if you have any questions or if you have something that you do not understand, please do not just sit and carry it on your own. We are a community, and that is why we are here. There are different platforms. There are different platforms that you can use to reach us. You can either go through our WhatsApp, and if they can't help you, they will refer you to me, or you can go through the Telegram. Either you can ask in the group, or you can inbox the Telegram contact. If they can't help you, they'll refer you to me. And also I will try, because I know that previously, like maybe some of you don't want to post there. I'm going to separate, maybe next week we're going to have like separate the groups where there's a chat and there's where the signals come, so you don't have to worry that your message will be coming in with the signals and stuff like that. Now, just to give you room to be able to ask, and then if you don't understand something. But here I just want to demonstrate something very important. I want to demonstrate something very important. I hope and I trust that all of you watched that video, the update for the signals that I've sent. And it is very important, if you're going to take signals, for you to understand and watch that video so that you can understand how we do signals and how they can benefit you. Because remember, this is for you. This is for you to be able to benefit. I don't want for everybody to be benefiting the signals, and in the meantime you are not benefiting, because maybe it means that you are not doing something right. So this is just one of those videos. I just want to try and clarify and show you and demonstrate something to you. So this is just an example that I'm just gonna show you of what might happen. As you have noticed, if you check in my social media, or like, I don't like sharing results that much because it's not about that. I prefer sharing knowledge. But if in those rare occasions that you've seen me share my results, you've noticed that I don't do barcode trading. I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying it's right, but the reason for that is because of risk management. I am highly risk management orientated. That is why I remain consistent, meaning that I can maybe go through maybe 1-2 day losing streaks, and then I can end up a week or two in profit, meaning that even if I can go through an elongated losing streak, I will never blow my accounts, because I trade with different accounts. I will never blow my accounts because of, I will always make it in a long term or in a long run. Because remember, trading is a marathon, guys. Trading is not a sprint. That's why I said I haven't been doing a lot of videos too, especially on YouTube, because it's been so busy. I haven't been uploading videos, as you have noticed, because of this Wolf Clan Elite final touch-ups that we are doing. So yes, I haven't been uploading on YouTube because of this program that we've been busy with. So it's just been a bit like those last final days. So I haven't been able to send those psychological, because remember, trading, guys, is 80% psychological and 20% skill. When I'm saying 20% skill, I don't mean that you have to know 20% of the thing. You still have to know everything and above board. But when you go into trading in a long term, it is more psychological than anything else. Ne? So I just want to show you something where I say that sometimes barcoding in a long term doesn't work that well, depending how you use it. But for the signals that we send, I prefer, there used to be a strategy that we do in Platinum called Cascade strategy. Those in Platinum will know what I'm talking about. It as a form of barcoding, but we're doing it in a certain way. I can't explain it in just this one video, but the way I see a lot of people do it right now, especially in South Africa, you know, it is in fashion. I don't believe that they are doing it the right way. That is why you find that a person can win for 3-4 straight wins and then triple their accounts, and then with one trade blow their account. You know, we do not want to blow accounts. We don't want to have heavy drawdowns. So I just want to show you something here. Now, let's say there's a trade that is in. Already this trade is 1 to 2. You can see it's 201, which means we are risking one portion for double the reward. We are risking one portion for double the reward. We are risking this portion here for double the reward. That is what 1 to 2 actually means. You see, there's the risk. We've risked this, but then we're going to gain double. We're going to gain 1 and 2. So that's basically what the risk reward ratio is all about. So now, if you are entering, let's say this is the signal, it comes out, you say 32845.1, that's a price that you enter. Then you key in your price. After you key in your price, you wait. The order comes in. Let me just do this, and then not yet active. And then this point here, guys, this point here, let me just touch on something also. Do you see what's happening here? Now let's just take this as a currency, because I know obviously on what you call, when you talk about indices, that we do have that differentiation. I explained it in previous videos. I will try to explain it again more, but now I just want to show you the difference between an ECN account and a standard account. You see, if you are running an ECN account, most likely that's how your account will be even on your MetaTrader platform. The order will be around this price and it will still not be activated. That's like mostly like I'm talking about in currencies, because when you notice that ECNs, yes, the spread's a bit light, but the spreads on the indices are a bit higher. But on currency, you might find that the spreads, like on maybe it will be maybe 10, 20 points, 30 points, and then but on an ECN account it will be 0. So most likely you'll find a situation like this when the order is around here and you are running a standard account, and your order will be activated before the price, and you find that the order comes here and then the market start trading around the zone, maybe let's say trades around the zone like this, goes up, goes down like this, and then we decided to close the order, and then you find that on your own the order has activated, but on everybody else on ECN it did not activate. And we are tracking and doing trade management based on ECN accounts and based on the prices that we get from here, because also here, remember, there's no spread. It's best to trade on an ECN account as opposed to a standard account, because you can get here and the broker will push the price a little bit up with the spread, because remember, a standard account spread fluctuate. So even if it's 15 points, it will not stay 15 points forever. As the market moves, it keeps on increasing, can go to 20, 25, 30 and drops, depending also if there's volatility in the market through fundamentals or session changes, you know, between different either European session closes or maybe the Asian session close, you know, or the US session opens. You find that little bit of volatility that will increase the spread, and then you find that your order will activate before the time. So that's just a by the way thing that I just wanted to show you, but that's not the purpose of this video. So you find that, okay, fine, the order here is still not active, and then you continue, and then here the order is active. You see now the order is active, and this is one order. Look here, this is 849. It's actually not 849 points, it's 8,499, but for the purpose of this example I would say this 849 points and then 1,710 points, meaning we have reached 849 points for this per one trade. On one trade you have raised 849 points, depending on what your broker you are using. If you're using a micro broker, but for example, let's say 899 points will most likely be $89 on this trade if you are taking a dollar lot size, you know, it will be most likely $89 that you have risked per trade, guys. I want you, this is very important, I want you to understand this very well. Let me just do this so that you can see and understand. It will help you. So we have risked 899 points, and then the reward is 1710. Meaning that here we are looking at losing 89. That's what we are willing to risk, meaning we are willing to lose this. But if you are on a micro account, this could be $8.90. But I just want to make it as basic so that everybody understand. So here it will be around, that's on a 1 to 500 leverage, so I'm not gonna just touch that those parts, because that I'm trying to make it as simple for everybody to understand. This is just an example. So meaning that I've risked 899 points, which is $89, and then I have a reward of $171 that I'm looking for in this trade. Let me just put it here. There you go. On this trade for one trade. So now you find that this order has activated. What happens when I take another order based on the same values? Then I say, okay, somebody says, no, I'm going to take another order. I'm going to enter another order here. I'm going to enter another order here. So the order started here, and then you find somebody says, I want to take another order. I'm just gonna do it like this so there's not a lot of things on the screen. Not a lot of things in the screen. I just make it a red, just increase it here, and then somebody takes another order here, you know, and then he looks at the market is still trading, and he say, okay, fine, this looks good, this looks good. We know that CME orders always go to profit. This looks very good, and then he sees this bar come up. Just that this bar come up, he say, no, this just here, this is a support, so I'm going to add another order. He says, I'm going to add another order, and then what happens? He adds another order here. Now what actually is happening here, guys? What is happening right now is, now this person now has two orders, actually 3 orders running. So you have 3 orders running, where initially guys, you have 3 orders running, which is, first one is a signal, and the 2 orders are personal orders. I'm sorry for the noise. I've got people who are cutting the grass, so I'm trying to, you know, if I wait for them to finish, I don't think that I will be able to do this in time, so I have some few appointments after this. So okay, fine. So you have 2 personal orders. You have 2 personal orders and then 1 signal. So which means you have 3 orders. The signal, the risk for the signal, you have risked $89. I just want you to understand and look at this. You have risked $89. I don't know, let's say for example, maybe you have a $300 account, which is a big risk anyway for you, because then you have to be on a micro account. You have $300, just for an example. You have risked $89. And then on these 2 accounts, it means that now the 89 is times 2. So you have risked 89 times 2, guys. So you have risked 89 times 2, meaning that you have risked $178. Yes, I understand that at this present moment your rewards will be higher, but remember, this risk on this trade was calculated for 1 trade. Now already on these 2 orders you have reached 178, which means it's 178 plus your $89. Now this is what's gonna happen. Now look at this again. Now the market start trading, and what happens? You get that drawdown. So you find that right now you are probably like holding a bigger loss. Why? Because of its three orders running, meaning that you have that 178 plus 89, the risk that you are running. So basically, where everybody is on this drawdown, they are around, this is close to 50%. Maybe you are at minus 40. You are not at minus 40. You are at more than minus $100 already. Your psychology is affected already. You don't know what to do. And then someday, look at this. Oh, look at this beautiful 2 rejection candles, which means we are going up. So I'm going to add another order. That's what some people would do, or what I usually see on these videos that are online, what people are posting. And then he would add another order here. Let me change this order color, because then you won't be able to see it. I make it yellow. Now there's 3 orders. Now this guy here, he has now 4 orders running, and then the risk now has largely increased. And then I would say, because it's a bit low, maybe it's now $80, another risk. So now you have to add 178 plus 89 plus $80. That's what that guy has risk right now on this one single trade. And this is what's happening. And then the order goes here, continues, and then another drawdown, and then another drawdown again. And then just with this week here, what will happen to this guy? Account blown. Because when it's now moving here, that's like 90% drawdown. 90% drawdown for the specific trade. I'm not talking about for the account as say. So meaning that it would have been minus 70 or something. So now minus 70 times 4, how much is that? I'm just even being, just being a bit basic about it. Minus 70 times 4, that would be like the trade that he's holding will be around 240. The guy is swearing this week took him out. Account is blown, or margin call on account, because if you had a $300 account, immediately when the equity or your running margin is at minus 50, some brokers, they go at 60%, some go at 70. So we all know that once you let's say on a $300 account, 50%, 60% of your margin, you will receive margin calls, meaning that they will start closing the orders. Mostly they will close their order with the biggest loss first. So you are already on a loss. That's what I mean. And sometimes when I say on signals, I don't really prefer for you to do that. I don't really prefer for you to do that. But also, we had, like I said, I can't explain it now. I can't explain it now because this is not the purpose of that video, and I don't want to leave you confused. I would say this is just I'll make it a line like this and say this is target 1. We had a strategy that we used to use, but and then through targets, that's why we're still keeping the targets. And those ones who are in premium group will know what I'm talking about when we talk about the cascade strategy and how you use to eliminate risk, and through if you're going to do barcode trading the right way, not like what people are doing right now. So some of the orders or most of your orders would have been closed here. And besides, even the lot size, there's a way or the different type of lot sizes that you would use for that when you're going to do that thing. But that's not about that. I'm not explaining that. I just want to show you what usually happens with a lot of people, hopefully not in our group, but people differently in different structures, and also on your own when you are trading on your own. I'm showing this also for you, and also that this is not what I want you to do when you're taking signals also, but I can't stop you. If you want to do it, but I just want to show you what can go wrong, because there's ways that sometimes you don't get any drawdown and then everything goes well, but there will be times where the market reverse or you get a false breakout, and then we end up on a loss. And then what happened? You find that we probably lost like $20-30. On your side you lost $200, you understand, and we don't get to understand how. And also, a most important thing I always say, when you use the sheet, always remember, I say even on that video that I posted, risk at least between 1 to 3% of your account. When you do this, you've risked more than 3% of your account. You've already kicked out the risk reward ratio that we've put in analyzing the trade. So now this is what happened. 70% of your trades probably closed at this point. You are probably on on a $200 loss already at this point. And what happens, you find that the trade goes, target one reached, we are still moving, the trade is reversing, you don't even have any margin to add more orders, and then the trade moves, the trade continue to move, and then as you can see the trade is moving, we are going to target 2, we've already reached target 2, and then some of us, what we're going to do on this zone here, I will take out an order and say fine, everything is perfect guys, let us remove risk. We would have removed risk long time ago, but we're going to remove risk at this point here, and then we would lock around this zone. So which means that we've already took a little bit of profit, we already secured a little bit of profit. We know that at least 30% of the trade is already closed for us, we already locked it. So no matter what the market does, we are going to walk away with, let me see, let me just try and calculate it here. If I put it around the zone, I'm not analyzing or anything, I'm just checking. So 406, so would have already locked in $46 already, $46 already locked in this trade. You on the other side have already lost close to $200, but we are on profit, and then the market continues to moving, and it's moving, our profit is still safe, and it put our profit at risk, and then the market continues to move in our direction, and our profit is still at risk again, but we are not panicking. Why? Because we know that we have locked our profits. We know that this trade, no matter what happens, it will end up on a win. It will end up on a win. And then what happens? We see that all targets are reached. You were gone around this zone. Around this zone, your account was blown. After your account was blown, we are in a win. We don't understand how is that possible that you went through a loss and then we went through a win. Sometimes, yes, it might happen that the market reverse here and then we end up on a loss. But then we knew that we've reached what we are willing to lose, which at this point would have been $89. I'm just talking on a big account. Silver, we don't trade this because of you don't trade indices. It's if you have a small account, growing account, still on a silver group, so we won't take this big type of pairs that can move this much. But this also applies in currencies, guys. This also applies in currencies. This also applies in your gold, in your metals, so it is just that I just had to get the US30 to try and show this example. But even if you don't trade US30, just always have this in mind and then understand what is risk reward. Guys, the secret to successful and consistent trading is controlling your risk, because there is no way that you will not at some point incur losses. We try to make our losses lesser than lesser and our wins more, but a loss is guaranteed in forex. I'm a person who does not like losing. I hate losing. It's in my persona, but I had to learn when I moved into forex that this is something that I will go through. But how do I win? I win by making sure that I control my risk, that even if I lose this trade, for example, look here, this was an $89 risk and 171, meaning that if I lose this trade and I win the next trade, I would have made back the $89 plus another $80. Do you understand? That is why risk reward is important. That is why we make sure that we don't take one-to-one risk reward orders. Even though we can take, when you look at the market, sometimes we see those opportunities where it is a one-to-one, but I don't like to trade those because I am all about managing risk and making sure that if I'm going to risk going in a trade, the reward must be double more than the risk. That's the thing. So I just wanted to show you this move. If you are new to us, if you've started trading, I know there's guys who join us without knowing how to trade, so good for them. They probably don't know these things. The problem is some guys who have been trading before and then they join us and then they come with this that foundation from the other side. But on this side, we are all about risk reward. We are all about risk management. We are all about consistency. We are all about the long term. Forex is not a get rich quick scheme. You are going to blow your account if you have that mindset. This is a marathon. You continue to grow your account. When we are talking about growing your account, I'll make an example. If you start with $100, but I will teach this when we talk about compounding. I will teach this on another video because this video is already longer than I intended it to be. But you know, you have to grow your account. Look, a 10% of $100 is $10, but a 10% of $1,000 is $100, and a 10% of $100,000 is 10,000. You understand? So you have to think in a long run. Yes, we try not to make 10%. We want to make more than 10%, but 10% was an easy one to use for this example. So you have to work on growing your account. Work on growing your account so that you can get bigger rewards that way than you risking all your account. You know, you will get to understand the importance of this once you trade with a bigger account, because if you're gonna blow a $500 account, believe me, that's nothing. But now if you're going to blow a $50,000 account, then you will feel it, you know. So before you get to a $50,000 account, you have to get the mindset right already with your smaller account, because people always joke, say, we all blow. Guys, I will not lie to you. I do not remember when was the last time I blew an account, and I have different accounts that I'm using to trade, you know, and I cannot even joke, and you know, people even make fun. I had this other mentor, he said, we all blow, we go through blowing, and for me I was shocked because I thought this guy was, you know, an experienced trader. Because you know, if you're going to be trading with big accounts, you know, you cannot be talking those type of things, because if you're gonna blow like $100,000 account, I don't know. I don't know even myself what I'll do with myself, you know. So you have to start right now understanding and fixing and aligning your mindset into growth, into investing. This is an investment. You are investing into your future, investing into, you know. So, and then you also want to invest in your mindset, in your psychology, because once you are risking too much, your mindset will not be right. Once you are risking too much for your account, you're taking way bigger lot sizes, believe me, your mindset is not going to grow, because you'll be operating in fear and in stress. And then trading is supposed to be ease, not easy, I mean ease. You're supposed to, you know, when you're looking at your trade running, or maybe you are going through a loss, it's not supposed to be a heart attack moment, because losses are guaranteed. Eventually you're gonna lose. You saw we had a long 4 months running streak. My heart was sad when it happened that the gold streak was broken. Actually, it's not even 4 months, because I think it goes, I was talking about only for this year, it goes till previous year that we didn't incur a loss on a gold trade, you know. And you know, we trade gold quite often, and you know, so I was not happy about that, but I always knew it's going to happen. I mean, I knew I'm not gonna trade it for forever without, but then I didn't mind when that happened, because I knew that I was not risking too much. I was risking what my accounts can handle, you know. So it just became another loss, but just that thing that we had a long running streak that was broken. So again, I said I don't like losing, but I know in forex you're going to go through it, so you have to manage your risk, guys. I hope this helps you. I hope this build that mindset. And I didn't want it to be long, but I just had to put as much as I can. This example, guys, please, if you have any questions you want to understand more, ask me. If there's something you don't understand, I'm not saying it's wrong. Maybe some of you guys, you're doing barcode trading, you put in 10 orders and you are profitable. I know guys like that. I know some of our guys who are very good in scalping and trading in that way. But I just wanted to show you that what can happen when you experience drawdown, especially in signals, you know. So I prefer, if you most likely going to do that, do it with your own analysis, where you understand the method behind the trade, you know, because this means that this zone here, guys, this zone here, it means that this is an expected drawdown, meaning that this drawdown is expected to happen before it reaches at the zone, knowing that once it reaches here, the order will be over and then we'll be out of the trade because the market will reverse. So the red zone here, it shows you it is an expected drawdown. So once you see this, it means that while doing this analysis, we knew that the trade can come around this zone. before it push all the way to the upside. And then we set this here knowing that once the trade go past this zone, past here, that the market will reverse completely, and we don't want to continue carrying the risk, so we dump the trade and we take the loss because we're trying to limit the losses. So this is what a stop loss is all about. It's about you calculating the drawdown that you can handle in a trade. Now for one trade, it's calculated for one trade, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, for one trade or one order. That's what it's all about. But if you want to put multiple orders, there's a system that we use in the platinum group for that, which is not like this here, and it is highly calculated. It is, you know, and we know when to dump orders even in the drawdown zone. You understand? So for you, when you're doing it on your own, you can do that. But when you're taking signals, I think it, you know, I don't like to restrict people. It's your account, it's your money, it's your style, you know what you are doing. But I would recommend that you don't do that, that you follow all guidelines that you give so that you can be profitable in a long run. Yes, I will try to make more videos like this, and also in the Wolf Clan Elite program we'll have more things like this. We'll analyze together, we'll go in the market together, we'll take trades together, and then you get to see the majority of the signals. You'll get to see the majority of the signals when they are being created. We'll be together in the visual trade room. We'll be together in the visual trade room, analyzing, generating signals together. You get to ask questions so that when you take that signal, at least you were there and you could see the analysis behind it, and even more, and also more live mentorship. You get to ask more questions, because like I said, there's a video. If there's something you didn't understand, you have to wait. But if we're live together, if you don't understand something, you can stop me and then you ask me, and then I break it down to you. So that's an advantage. There's many more advantages of this Wolf Clan Elite, because remember, my whole point and intention is for you to become a consistent trader on your own. You know, a consistent trader on your own. That is the whole point. That is what I want. That's why I keep doing this material. That's why I keep even sending this to signal groups, even though I know most of you guys just want to take signals. You don't want to hear any more other stories or any more things. You just want to take signals. But I want you to also understand and have the knowledge, you know, and be a consistent trader on your own, so that you can make more money, and that you can be more profitable, and that you can have a higher quality of life. I go by the name Alpha Wolf Forex, guys. Again, I say, at least from this week moving forward, I will have more time to do stuff, as we are also finalizing the last touches of this program that has, you know, took most of our time to complete, because we wanted it to be perfect, wanted it to be good. So I will meet you again, and I hope that, guys, please whatever that I just demonstrated to you, if you don't understand, ask, and also make sure that you follow the recommendation. Thank you.